Good morning, everyone. Just wanted to check in and do a quick follow-up on our lesson from Tuesday on hope. I've been praying about what we discussed on that lesson, and there's a few things that have come to mind that I'd just like to encourage you, but also maybe challenge you to take a few minutes to think about. One of them being, who do you think God is? Who do you believe God is? What do you believe God's characteristics are? Don't be afraid to put down your honest answers. You believe that He's loving. You believe He's compassionate. You believe He's capable of forgiveness. Or do you believe that He's angry, He's vengeful? There are many preconceived notions that I can understand people would have. I had questions. I had thoughts put into my head that the world tells us who God is. So I just want to challenge you to think about that for a minute. Maybe you've never really sat down and thought about who God is to you. Maybe you're indifferent. Maybe you don't believe in God. But I'd challenge you to put down what you truly believe about who God is. And then second, I want to challenge you to answer the question, what are you ready to change in your life? What are the things that you're hanging on to that you are just so desperately ready to let go of, to be done with? Maybe it's your finances. Maybe it's hurt that you've just been carrying around your whole life. Maybe it's something that's happened to you when you were a child, abuse, or as an adult. What is it that you're carrying around that you feel like you have to be the sole caretaker of that pain, of that hurt? What's at the root of that? Sometimes our addictions are on the surface, and that's what people see. But what's truly at the root of those problems that we continue to try to solve with the only things that we seem to know in this world? There's a couple other things I want to challenge you. Early on in my faith, music was extremely important for me to answer that question, who God is. And one of the artists that really spoke to me, his name is Matthew West, and I'll post a few songs that really meant a lot to me early on in my recovery. And I'm going to challenge you to listen to those. Take some time to be alone, just be quiet, and listen to the lyrics. If you're like me, you had this preconceived notion about Christian music being what maybe we grew up with in church, songs and hymns and pianos and very deep voices, and some of that's still true. But there's a lot of amazing Christian music out there that I promise you will speak to your heart and change your mind. And then the other thing I'd like to challenge you with Easter Sunday coming up is to find a platform where you can watch the movie The Passion of Christ. I've never watched it, and I'm going to watch it. It's a detailed, very graphic telling of Jesus' last few days or moments in his ministry, and who he is, who the Bible says he is. So those are the challenges I have for you. I'm sorry, some of you probably don't like to be challenged, but I promise you that you won't regret it if you take the time to answer those questions. Who do you believe God is? What are you ready to change in your life? And check out Matthew West. There's many others, and maybe this will lead you to checking out some other artists, but Matthew West and The Passion of Christ. So God bless. I will continue to pray for you. I will continue to check in with you. And if you have any questions, if you want to answer those questions, I encourage you to write them down. Reach out to someone that you know and maybe answer them. If you want to start a conversation, we would be happy to listen to your answers, and we won't even comment if you don't want us to comment. Just send them via private message to our Facebook page. But I'm going to challenge you to start this journey if you haven't already started it. So thanks for taking the time, and God bless.